The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark.
Glory to you, Lord.
Jesus left the district of Tyre and went by way of Sidon to the Sea of Galilee, into the district of the Decapolis. And people brought to him a deaf man who had a speech impediment, and begged him to lay his hand on him. He took him off by himself away from the crowd. He put his finger into the man's ears, and spitting, touched his tongue. Then he looked up to heaven and groaned and said to him, Ephphatha, that is, be opened. And immediately the man's ears were opened. His speech impediment was removed, and he spoke plainly. He ordered them not to tell anyone, but the more he ordered them not to, the more they proclaimed it. They were exceedingly astonished, and they said, He has done all things well. He makes the deaf hear, and the mute speak. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
The Holy Land, the geography of the Holy Land has been referred to as the fifth Gospel. And it's incredible to go there and see the geography. And going from Tyre to the Decapolis by way of the Sea of Galilee definitely wasn't as the crow flies. That's about 120 mile round trip, or 120 miles from one place to the other the way they went. And it should be a very short distance. I was thinking in comparison to us, it'd be like being in Wiggins and you want to go to Poplarville. But you come down Highway 49 to Gulfport, you go all the way along the beach to Bay St. Louis, you go up to Waveland 603, up through the Kill, up through Picayune, then get on Highway 59 and then to Poplarville. That's exactly why that would be a fair comparison. 120 miles, it makes no sense geographically, but and he went to the 10 cities. The Decapolis means the 10 cities. And that's where he encountered the deaf man. And this is very significant for Mark, because this is the fulfillment of the messianic prophecy from Isaiah 35, where Jesus Christ made the deaf hear and the mute speak. So he's shown that Jesus is the one. He is the Messiah. And of course the whole theme that runs through Mark's Gospel is the messianic secret. Mark's Gospel has been described as the Gospel of action. He's always on the go. Jesus always on the move. Not telling us so much about what he said as to what he did. So it's the action gospel, the Hollywood gospel, if you like. And deaf. I think often as followers of Jesus, we're deaf to him, or we put the emphasis on the wrong place. I got an email. I'm not sure if I got it last night or this morning, but I read it this morning. But anyway, it was somebody trying to sell me something, wanted me to sign up for a webinar, and they gave all the bad news, like 30% of Mass attending Catholics, only 30% of Mass attending Catholics believe in the real presence. 1 out of every 10 Americans is an ex-Catholic. 1 in 3 people who were raised Catholic no longer identify as Catholics. 6.5 people leave Catholicism for everyone that joins. 50% of young people who were raised Catholic are no longer Catholic today. And 75% of former Catholics leave the church before the age of 23. Anyway, all the bad news, and of course their answer is sign up with them and pay them lots of money. What a load of rubbish, you know. But I do think that that's part of the problem. We put so much emphasis on the head. We teach people about Jesus rather than experiencing Jesus. And that personal relationship has to be the foundation. And when you come to Mass, Jesus Christ comes inside in each of us. And that's intimacy with Jesus. And that's got to be the key. That's got to be the foundation. We've got to teach people how to pray, how to experience Jesus, how to invite Jesus into their lives. Not into their heads, but into their hearts. The heart is the kernel, is the foundation of our faith. And I think we have missed it. We've been aiming for the head and not for the heart. And I think all these programs are a load of rubbish. I think the one that aims at the heart is the quads. Let me say it again. I believe and I love what I see with the quads. Amen.